So, are you curious about how an accountability partnership can work? Do you think it will work for you? It will not work for you? Well, having an accountability partner can be very helpful. They are there to cheer us on as we make progress on our goals, and they're also there to help bring an outside perspective when it comes to our problems and help us brainstorm those problems as well to find solutions. And we do the same for them. So, in this video, we're going to talk about how having an accountability partner can be helpful and how you can go about finding one. Hey everyone, my name is Bola Shokumbi. I'm the founder and CEO of Clever Girl Finance. I'm also the best-selling author of the Clever Girl Finance book series and my most recent book called Choosing to Prosper. Welcome to Clever Girl Finance TV. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the benefits of having an accountability partner, how to make this partnership work for you, how to go about finding and maintaining this partnership, and much more. But first, let's define what is an accountability partner or what does it mean to be in an accountability partnership. So, an accountability partner is essentially someone who is like minded, who has similar goals like you, or has achieved goals that you are trying to achieve. And essentially, you work with them, you work with each other to stay on track to achieving your goals. They provide support, motivation, inspiration, and just help you stay on track. In turn, you provide that same support and motivation to them and that same guidance to help them also stay on track if they need it as well. One thing to keep in mind is that when you think about accountability partnerships and finding an accountability partner, everybody's approach and everybody's type of partnership is going to differ just based on the unique circumstances, what you need that partner for, and also your unique and individual personalities, right? So it's all about finding a person that you align well with. The great thing about accountability partnership is that because you have that constant support and motivation, you're going to be more likely to succeed with the goals that you have because you have that person rooting you on that's going to have you help you pick yourself up when you fall. And so the chances of success with accountability partnership are much higher. The other great thing about having an accountability partner is that motivation is contagious. When you see your partner making progress and doing things, you're also going to want to do the same. You're going to want to be like, wait a minute, I'm going to do my stuff too. I'm going to get things done. So it is contagious. And it's also a great experience to have someone on this journey to share the successes and even the struggles with you, right? A lot of times when it comes to working on goals and pursuing the things that matter to us, it can get lonely and isolating. And your accountability partner can make this a positive experience along the way. So when it comes to having an accountability partner, here is how you and your partner can help each other. You can talk about your goals and brainstorm the best ways to achieve them. You can identify daily, weekly, monthly steps to take in pursuit of your bigger goals. You can check in with each other frequently to review how things are going, and you can encourage one another and figure out how to get past any roadblocks. And then when it comes to key characteristics to look for in an accountability partner, you want to look for someone who is encouraging. So they should believe in you and your goals and have your best interests in mind and be excited about your progress. You also want to find someone who will tell you the truth. Honesty is an important characteristic of an accountability partner. And then you want to find someone who is invested in your progress. And this person checks in with you to see how things are going and will offer insights and ideas to help you do better. You also want someone who is comfortable sharing and communicates in a similar way. So, for example, you may want to communicate over email, text, phone, video, in person, etc. You guys would decide that together. And then finally, you also want to find someone that you will care about their goals too, right? Accountability partnership works both ways. So you also need to be a good partner to the person you choose, and you want to ask them about specific goals and encourage them on their journey just as much as they will encourage you. So, one big question I get asked often when it comes to accountability partnerships is, can you be accountability partners with someone who has different goals from you? And that is a great question. And I would say that you don't have to be an accountability partner with someone who has the exact same goals, right? A lot of times we're not going to have the exact same goals as the people who are going to support and motivate us. However, it is a good idea to have an accountability partner who has goals in the same categories. For example, wellness or fitness, or finances, right? Their goals are within that same category. That way, you're able to support each other by providing each other with relevant advice and support based on your own experiences. So the answer to that question is that your goals do not need to match exactly. By the way, I hope you are enjoying this video. If you are, hit the like button below, subscribe to this channel, and tell your best girlfriends about Clever Girl Finance. And then stop by clevergirlfinance.com. We have tons of awesome content for you. Our website is updated every single day. We have over 30 plus completely free courses, over 40 plus completely free worksheets, and an amazing podcast called the Clever Girls Know Podcast. Okay, let's get back to talking about accountability partnerships. So with that said, let's talk about how to find an accountability partner. You can start with people you know. So look at your current circle, your current network, and determine, are there any people within your circle and network that would be a good fit based on how you have observed them working through your goals? And all you have to do is simply ask them, hey, would you like to be my accountability partner? Another place to find an accountability partner is online. So you may not be in the same location, the same city, state, or even country as someone that you communicate with online, but they could be a great accountability partner. There are also some really great groups and communities like the Clever Girl Finance community where you might be able to join a group for group accountability or find individuals within those groups online that could be your accountability partner. You could also leverage technology by using an app for accountability. So there are so many apps today that all you have to do is pay a nominal fee for them and they will send you alerts and motivation and basically act like that personal accountability partner. And a lot of times these apps also have a human element to them where you can speak to someone or engage with someone on a consistent basis who would act as your accountability partner as well. Next, when it comes to finding an accountability partner, you want to find someone that you are compatible with. So this is simply building a relationship, right? So you want to make sure that perhaps you have similar lifestyles, you have similar goals and objectives, you live in similar time zones. You just basically want to look at what is your ideal for compatibility when it comes to an accountability partner and then focus on finding someone who meets those ideals. This would also include things like their philosophies and even their communication style. Next, it's really important to be specific about your big picture goals when you're looking for the accountability partner. You want to be clear on exactly what you're trying to pursue and where you need their support, because this is what's going to make the accountability partner most useful because they're supporting you to achieve specific goals. Next, develop a shared system in which you track your goals. For example, you could have a WhatsApp or a text thread where you are tracking your progress towards your goals. You could formalize it with a spreadsheet, like a Google spreadsheet, a shared spreadsheet, or even an app where you can invite your accountability partner in there to track your goals with them. But you want to have a formal process as to how you track your goals that you're working towards together. Next, you want to ensure that you can both prioritize on working on those goals and checking in. So essentially, before you pursue this accountability partnership, make sure you have time for it. Make sure you have time to check in with this person, not just to get their support, but also to offer your own support to them as well. You want to make sure you have time to build into your schedule to do those check-ins, to communicate, to have the conversations. You definitely want to make sure that this is a priority as you go into any sort of accountability partnership. And then you want to be direct and honest about your goals and the progress that you're making. Not everything is going to be perfect, but honesty is the best policy in this partnership because at the end of the day, you are there to support each other. And if things are not going well, if you are falling off track, if you don't have enough time and life is happening, you want to be able to communicate that and have that conversation and just be honest with them. And then both of you can work on readjusting, restructuring so that you can get back on track with your goals. And then it's really important to be kind and be helpful. Sometimes during an accountability partnership, it can be frustrating if your partner is going through life and they're just not doing what they know they need to be doing, and you're trying to motivate them, and it's just you feel like you're talking to a brick wall, or you're not getting the support you need from them because they're so busy and you're feeling isolated. And so in times like that, people go through different things. We all want to be able to have that conversation, talk to them, find out what's going on, share what's going on with us, with them, but also be kind, be helpful, have a sense of empathy, because it's not always perfect times for everybody. And sometimes people go through seasons, right? Even though they're pursuing goals where things get difficult. So always remember to be kind to your partner and try to just be as helpful as possible. And then finally, as you set your goals with your partner, you also want to have specific deadlines for when you want to achieve your goals. So one thing I talk about often is having those big long-term goals, but I also always say that it is a great idea to take your big long-term goals and break them down into small chunks. So you may have goals for 5 years, for a year, but then you want to take those goals and break them down into what you can do for the month, for the first 2 weeks, for the week, for the day. And so with your accountability partner, once you've established your goals, you want to set deadlines by, I want to do this by X date, so that you both have something to track towards and you can hold yourself truly accountable. Working with an accountability partner can do incredible things when it comes to achieving your success, achieving your goals, and just having that confidence, knowing that you have the support and somebody cheering you on behind the scenes. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I want to know how you feel now that you've watched this about working with an accountability partner. Do you have them? Have you had any issues in the past? How did you resolve them? So share in the comments below. I would love to know. Be sure to stop by the clevergirlfinance.com website. We have tons of awesome content on there for you. Over 30 plus free courses, over 40 plus free worksheets. Check out our podcast called the Clever Girls Know Podcast, and be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will talk to you next time.